Well, here we are again, online learning. And what I'm going to do this week in maths is angles on a straight line. So to start this topic off, I want you to think about going for a walk. This is supposed to be a very straight line, but I'm not doing a very good job of that. And you come to a point and you stop at that point. And when you get to that point, let me just grab an arrow, which is going to be here. And when you get to that point, you can either carry straight on, and that would mean not turning at all. So that would, bit fat. That would mean turning through 0 degrees, you could carry straight on. Or if you wanted to turn right, normally turning right means turning that many degrees, which I'm hoping you're screaming at the computer or your laptop or your phone is 90 degrees. Or you could turn around and... what's going on here? Ungroup. There we go. Or you could turn right around, which means you would turn through 180 degrees. Just going to use a red pen because of those black dots. Or you could carry on turning another 90 that way, which means you've turned through 270. And like I said before, you could have carried straight back on, which means you'd turn through 0. So let's just take the arrow out of the way for a second and let's draw some lines. So there is 0 degrees, there is 90 degrees, and coming back the way we came is 180 degrees. Now all we're going to focus on is this side here. Okay, so don't really need to worry about this side for now. We might do later on in the week, but not for now. So let me start a fresh page with basically just this side drawn. So I've tidied that drawing up and here it is. So here we go, we've got 0 here and 180 degrees there. So really, you can imagine a bit of a protractor here like that. Obviously it's not drawn very well, but we've all used those. We've used them in our angles work and we've used them in our pie chart work. I couldn't remember the word. And what you see on that protractor is you see all sorts of little lines like this. Obviously drawn a lot better than this, but like that. And they all measure the amount of degrees. Now, we're not going to use a protractor. All we're going to use for this week is we're just going to use a simple sum, really. Because if I was to say, let me just get a thicker pen. And let's say we're looking at this angle here. And I was to tell you that that angle is 35 degrees. Okay? And what we're going to be asking this week is if I've told you that's 35, I want you to tell me what's left. So what's this angle? So the small one here is 35. And what I'm asking you to do is what's the big one here? But we're not allowed to use protractor. We've got to use maths. Now, the total, I've already told you, is 180. So we know the total is 180. We know one of them is 35. So we need to know what the other one is. So all we do is we do 180, take away 35, will tell us what that answer is. So in this case, it would be 145 degrees. You're all probably screaming, what? What's he going on about? I don't get it. I don't get it. So let's do another one. Just make sure I've got a thin pen on the go. This one, I'm going to tell you, is 55 degrees. And I want you to tell me, what's that one? Now, because I've told you that it's always between 0 and 180 when it's on a straight line, what's missing, this one here, this question mark here, must make, when it's added to 55, it must make 180. So the sum we write out is 180, take away the 55, will equal the question mark, which equals 125 degrees this time. Right, let's do another one. If you hear any funny noises, it'll be the cat who's just decided to come and join me. So yeah, if you hear some purring or some meowing, it's not me. Right, this time I'm going to give you the big angle. So this time I'm going to tell you that is, what is that? That's about that, I would say. No, we've already done that one. It's about that. Okay, so now the question mark is the smaller one. But we do exactly the same thing. Okay, so the question mark plus the 142 gives us 180, which means if we do 180 take away 142, it will give us the question mark, which you should all be able to do these easy takeaways, hopefully. If you can't, set it out like a column subtraction, like this. I need to borrow off the 7 to make that possible. 10 take away 2 is 8. 7 take away 4 is 3. 1 take away 1 is 0. I don't need to put it. So the answer is 38 degrees. Hopefully you're starting to understand it now. Fingers crossed. So I will just introduce you to kind of the next level. This is where we have 3 angles. Okay, so I'm going to tell you 2 of them. So this one is 70 and this one is 80 degrees and this one is I don't know degrees. So we know the total of all 3 of them must be 180. So all we need to do is take off the other 2. Take off the 80, take off the 70, will equal the question mark. So we know 180 take away 80 is going to be 100. Take away 70 equals 30 degrees. Don't forget your little symbol. I think I forgot that on the first couple, but make sure you don't. Okay, so do as I say, not as I do. So 30 degrees will be that one. So you just do exactly the same thing. You take away, you start with 180 and you take away whatever you've been given. We'll leave the one that you haven't been given. Oh, I haven't got the line on this page. I'll have to put my own line in. There we go. Put my little red dot for the centre. And let's draw some angles. Let's draw that one quite big, so it's quite close to 90. And that one quite, ooh. Let's go with that. So that's 90 there. This is 85. No, it's not. It's not 85. It's about 80. No, it's not. It's less than that. Let's go 75. And then this one is, I don't know, degrees. So we've got 180 is our total. we need to take away 75, and we need to take away 90 equals question mark. Now what you can do, if you wanted to, you could add these two up first. So you could say 75 and 90 to get your total of what you've been given is 165. So you could do 180, take away 165 equals 15 degrees. So because it's the first day, I don't want to be doing anything too hard. I don't want you moaning too much at your parents or whoever you live with. So I will give you 5 of these. Yeah, let's do 5. So we'll just do 5 of these of this level. You can work them out however you want. You could do it on a piece of paper, take a picture of it, upload that. You could do a video of you talking through the answers, how you did it. You could do whatever you like, okay, as long as you answer the 5 questions. And then I'll leave some feedback to say, yes, you've got it right, no, you've got it horribly wrong. I'm sure you won't have though. So watch this video back if you need to, and give me a shout on Microsoft Teams if you need any further support. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Right, I've just looked at the questions and noticed that they're using X for the missing degrees. So I thought I'd better just do one last one, because I don't want you going, oh, it says X and he was using question mark, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, and having a big strop. So let's say this is 48 degrees. Okay, so now we've got 180 is the total. Take away 48 will give us X degrees. Okay, so it's just exactly the same, but it's just X instead of question mark. So 180 take away 48 is 132 degrees. So X equals 132. So it's exactly the same, it's just X for the missing angle. Okay, right, I'll now leave you alone to do your 5 questions. Good luck.